When you allow a person to come back after they have completely ghosted and disregarded you, say for example, like months later after the person came back and they're like, hey, how's it going? They're trying to like reconnect. If you allow this person to go back to having some sort of friendship or relationship with you, I want you to know that you are completely disrespecting yourself and disrespecting all of your morals and what you stand for as a person. And essentially, you are showing the person that you have no self respect, that they can literally walk out of your life, give you no explanation, don't no fucking care in the world, and that they can come back very easily, and you're going, you're just going to be there with open arms. Let me explain something to you. There's a level of disrespect that happens when you get ghosted, and I'm not talking about someone that you just like met on a dating app and you went on like a date and you just didn't like, and you're like, okay, whatever, I don't know you, peace out, whatever. I'm talking about people that actually know you, people that have known you for a long time. You've had a lot of conversations with the person. If you notice that someone is playing games with you in this type of manner, never ever give them the opportunity to talk to you ever again. The reason why I say that is because you have to have fucking dignity. Like, you have to have dignity. You have to really have a level of self-esteem where you don't allow that kind of behavior to come into your life. And trust me, the more that you do this, like the more that you reject these types of lunatic losers that are out there, the better you feel about yourself. I know in the moment that you may feel, or you may even think that the person is worthy of your time because maybe nobody's like reaching out to you, and probably the person already knows that. They know that you don't have much going on, and that they're probably like the only good option that you have, which is why you are giving them so much availability. When you're so readily available for people, they don't respect you. Like, they think that you're always going to be there. So common sense will tell us like, hey, if this person is always available for me, and every time I text they reply, every time I call they pick up the phone, every time I say hey, they're always there to give me a response, of course they're going to think that you're a loser. Of course they're going to think that you don't have anything going on, that you don't have a life outside of like that person. And they're actually not going to feel bad about it, because if you don't feel bad about it yourself and putting yourself in that situation, why should they feel bad about it? Another reason why people come back is so that you boost their ego. You're like an ego booster for them. You're like an easy target. When the person is feeling down, maybe that they haven't been with someone like in a while, they think of you. They're like, oh yeah, let me reach out to that person. They're not necessarily saying these things out loud in their brain, but their subconscious is actually telling them, because their subconscious already has a character for you, where they already know, they have already placed you in a level, and probably your level is actually really fucking low. Because if they're not like drooling over you and just like begging you to like meet up and hang out, they're really not that interested in you. Like, I'll give you a quick story that's actually related to this topic. I was talking to someone, and for years, I'm talking about like probably like 4 or 5 years online, we met through a dating app, and we never actually hung out, even though I tried to make a lot of effort to hang out with this person. It was always like one time we talk, another time we talk, we would like FaceTime, and we were creating some sort of like bond. We were like talking. So I thought, okay, something good is going to come out of this. This is definitely different. The person never actually made an attempt to hang out, even when I was like around their area. Like, I would text them, and they would never actually just like be available to hang out. And about a year ago, they had moved to another state, and they've been in and out from my state to their state, whatever. And about maybe 3 or 4 months ago, they texted me and they wanted to actually like hang out, and I was like, okay, well, maybe this time is going to be different. Like, maybe they're going to want to like hang out and meet up. They ghosted me. Like, they ghosted me. Like, we're having a great conversation and we're catching up, and then they just like completely ghosted me, and I'm like, what the fuck? I didn't do anything. Like, I already know the psychology behind all of this. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna give you like some like pretty like straight psychology. I'm not gonna be like, I'm not gonna go easy on you. So I never responded to them like at all. I never like, in fact, after they ghosted me, I never actually contacted them again. I never said, hey, are you okay? Like, I don't fucking care. Like, I already knew that the person was playing games. I just don't fucking care. And I moved on. Like, I literally just moved on, didn't fucking care. Like, probably like a few days ago, the person is like texting me and they're like, hey, I mean, their response was like, hey, how are you? LOL. So I didn't respond it at all. In fact, I'm never planning on responding to this person ever again, no matter. Even if they try a million times, I will a million times ghost them and reject them every single time. I could care less. I mean, this is what I'm actually talking about. You have to set a standard of what you are willing to accept in a relationship and what you are not willing to accept. And if you're willing to accept crumbs, and that's pretty much what the person was giving me, like just breadcrumbs, if I'm willing to accept that, I'm already training my brain psychologically to accept that kind of behavior. I may not like vocalize it out loud and I may not even say it out loud, but I'm already training my brain to believe that I'm that type of like goofball person who people can walk all over. I'd rather be alone, I'd rather be single than have to be like begging someone for their attention. So thank you guys so much for watching this video and staying all the way to the end of the video. If you guys like this type of long format content, I will be posting more here. If you guys want to leave me a comment of support, just go ahead and comment. And if you want to follow, that's also appreciated. Thank you.